don't even know where to start. Actually, scrap that. Yes, I do. What was the defending in that game? I can't even say it was abysmal defending, because the defending was non-existent. There was no defending. Oh my god. Welcome back, Talking Rangers YouTube channel. Back again after the second game of the new 2021 season. We've just been hit with our first defeat away against Coventry City. A narrow 3-2 defeat in a game where really we should have killed off in the first half. A disappointing result. We absolutely dominated Coventry across all aspects of the field in the first half. Dominance, just pure dominance. Very high possession percentage. The only thing is we didn't make a ridiculous amount of chances. I mean, it was only 4 chances. We got the goal through what I think was a penalty. I think Samuel just gets there before him and he does just wipe him out. So yeah, I do think that was a penalty. A great penalty from Dykes. Great to see him get 2 in 2 games in the Championship campaign. What a great player he's starting to look. But then conceding that goal. What even was that goal? Jesus Christ. Barbe's tripped over their player in the middle of the pitch. He's taken down Cameron with him, meaning that there's only Kakai, Dickey and Wallace at the back on their counter-attack. Kakai gets sucked to the right, rightly so towards the ball. I don't even know where Dickey is at this point. And Wallace is left in the middle with 1 man to defend. What does he do? He marks the front post where nobody's near, leaving, I don't even know the guy's name, at the back post. He heads it down and it goes through Lumley's legs. To be honest, I don't think there's that much Lumley could have done. He was from close range. Lumley's trying to cover the goal and it's just kind of just gone for his legs. Wallace is completely at fault for that one. Yeah, just so frustrating to watch. It's such a bitter pill to swallow when really we're watching that first half and you're thinking, I know it's QPR, but you're thinking this one really should be in the bag. Then they get the lead again. Again, some shocking defending. Their right back caused us problems all night long. I can't remember his name. He looked quite a good player, but he puts it across. Dickey and Barbe just watch the ball past them. Yeah, nice little flick, but again, some poor defending and a good finish. Don't know why Lumley was standing on the post and no in the middle of the goal. Again, our defending is unbelievably suspect. When is QPR's defending just not going to be absolutely shocking? I don't know. We bought a new centre-half. How Wallace is... I know Wallace is in the team because Manning doesn't fancy putting pen to paper. But besides that point, Wallace, sadly, is just not good enough. Anyway, miraculously, somehow Barbe pulls out some unbelievable bit of magic from a corner, brings the ball down with a fantastic first touch and an unbelievable strike into the top corner to bring it back level. And at this point, you're thinking, you know, we can get something from this game. We can maybe even grab the 3 points. But no. Let me calm down. The corners that we attempted to defend were absolutely shocking. We saw it coming. I think about 2 or 3 corners before the one they actually scored. They had a free header every single time. And how do they get the 3rd goal? Shock horror, a free header, they score. Yeah, they just completely outplayed us in the second half. I don't know what happened. The team that were playing in the first half and the team that played in the second half just looked completely different. Oh my god. Watching QPR is never easy. Why did we miss the season? Why? Oh my... So, let's go through a couple of more positive things to take from the game. Samuel was unbelievable tonight. Unplayable. Every time he got the ball, he looked like he was going to create something. You know, sometimes with 4 players on him and he still came away with the ball. He looks so lively. He got his sharpness back and he just looks a fantastic player. I just really hope that he actually stays with us this season. Do you know what I was thinking about it? Manning is also in the same predicament where he's yet to sign a contract, and Warburton has come out and said that anybody not committing to the cause will not play. So Manning hasn't committed to the cause as yet, and he's not playing. But then if Samuel's in the same position, then why isn't he left out? That may just be me being a bit too optimistic and thinking, maybe something's in the works with Samuel's contract, but as to why he's still playing and being included, but I'm not so sure. I think if Samuel does go, I think we'll really struggle this year. He's so influential for us going forward. He's so direct, and he's the one that makes it happen. He's so effective. We're in real trouble if Samuel leaves. But I think from the first half, we can take a lot of positives from that. We were so patient, so composed, complete dominance, some good movement, some good passing, some good ball retention. Okay, we didn't quite make as many chances as we'd have liked. I think the problem there is Amos in that number 10 role. He doesn't quite offer enough. I think he is still, to be honest, if I was manager, and for a good reason I'm not, I think he is holding midfielder. And I think when you have Cameron, Carroll and Amos in the same starting 11, I think it is still too defensive. And I would prefer Chair in the 10 and then Smith on the left. That's what I would do. I just don't think Amos creates enough. I don't think he comes to the ball enough. I don't think he creates enough movement in those attacking positions. But yeah, I think we can still take some positives from the first half without a doubt. Next, again, I think, Eze scored so many penalties for us last year, and it was always going to be a question who would step up to the plate and take those penalties, and I think Dykes has done fantastically. So much conviction in those penalties, and I'm really happy with Dykes. I think a great bit of business. I'm also really liking the introduction of Paul Smith. I'm a massive, massive Paul Smith fan. He looks so lively when he comes on. Yeah, you could argue he is an impact sub, but I think he definitely deserves a chance to start soon. Kakai had a good game again tonight. I'm really liking how he's combining with Samuel on the right. And I just hope it's a partnership we'll see this year again if Samuel does stay. And fantastic that Kakai has committed and signed a 4-year contract. A great bit of business. Sadly, if we're looking more towards the negatives from this game, I don't think Wallace is good enough. Sadly, I like the guy, nothing against him, but he just doesn't do enough going forward, and again, a bit suspect at the back. Again, I've touched upon Amos. I'm not sure he's quite the man for the number 10 role. I've still got a little asterisk next to Dickey. I don't know. I don't want to get on his back too early. He's still got, he's still young. He's still coming into a new side, and he needs a lot of time, and we need to get behind him. But a couple of things I've seen in his game that I'm not so sure. A couple of mistakes, a couple too many I'd like. Of course, he's still getting a benefit of the doubt, but not quite the impact we'd have hoped. After some of the clubs he's linked with, some of his performances last year, and some of the general talk about how good of a player he is, we're not quite yet to see that, but hopefully he will come good. I'm just worried about this lack of creativity. Having so much of the ball and creating such a low amount of good chances is a little bit worrying. And then, do you know what worries me as well is have that much of the ball and then not getting Dykes on the ball enough. It's very early. It's very early. I think 2-0 win against Forest was, some false optimism. We've still got to be dubious with our expectations this season and not get too carried away sitting at the top of the table like we were up until tonight. But, it's QPR. I still think we need some good additions. We still need another striker. I know we've had a couple of bids rejected from Charlton player. I think his name is Brown or Boone or something. I don't even know. I can't remember his name. So we'll see on that. And as well, Jeff Cameron, I'm not so sure about his performance tonight. He was a little bit lacklustre in the performance on Saturday against Nottingham Forest. So we'll have to see. He must be a strong leader on and off the pitch. But I'm just not sure that he's going to have the game time this season. I do think Don Ball is a better player, and I think he should come back into the side. But we'll have to see. Moving onwards and upwards. Let's try and keep some optimism. It's not all doom and gloom. Hopefully some signings will come in. A couple of fresh faces, because I still do think that starting 11 isn't quite good enough for where we'd like to be this season. But you still got George Thomas coming to the mix. He's had a little bit of a niggle, so he's not quite got the fitness and sharpness that he would like at the moment. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the match reaction. The 3-2 defeat against Coventry. It was nice to be at the top of the table while it lasted, but yeah, we'll have to see about that one. Come on, URSS. Thanks for tuning in. You'll see me in the next one. Come on, URSS. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways. See you in the next one.